You know, we know the system was established. We know the four founding fathers, they were Freemasons. Auguste Bartholdi, that guy, you know, he was a Freemason. And we know the Freemasons are none other than another order from Rome, you know, another order from Catholicism, another order from Edom, another branch of, you know, Shaitan. Freemasonic lodge, they do bell worship, they do child sacrifices, they do all type of stuff like that. And they always got their hand in all of the modern day affairs. You know, they're just another front for Confederacy, the Confederacy. You know, the same Confederacy that came up out of Rome, same Khazars, the same Catholic, the same Roman centurions, the same Rome, the same beast we've been dealing with forever. So with this whole system essentially being Confederates, which led all the way back to the Roman, to the Catholics, which they're still running everything. The Catholics, the Jews, they all, the Khazars, they all on the same team and they know it. We think everybody's against each other, but everyone's all actually on the same team. And you know, this goes back to, I mean, right, this go back far, you know, before, you know, around the Spanish Inquisition, before that, you know, the Great Crusades, those wars that was fought. You know, the killing of all the witches, the Salem and the witches, all of that, they were actually killing Hebrews. They were killing Yahweh fearing. The children of Israel been hunted since the beginning of time. We Edom, go back to Edom. Hebrews, aka black folk, even though nobody's black, black is a state of being. It's not a color. It's not a nationality. Black is a darkness, and it means that, you know, it means the devil. We were being pursued by the Khazars, and you know, since the beginning of time, being pursued by the Khazars, and we ran to Egypt, hid in Egypt, and the Hamites. Now the Hamites began to. Now the Hamites struck a deal with the Khazars, and so that's where you get the whole. White people didn't make slaves. White people found slaves. They found black people selling slaves. So this is where you get the, you know, quote unquote, black folk selling black folk. And those were the Hamites, which were in Egypt. And they worshiped other gods. They chose to worship pagan gods. And the Hamites struck up a deal with the Khazars. Okay, so during during the transatlantic slave trade, that's why we were found all along the African coast and all throughout Africa, because we were out there hiding and trying to blend in with other people who were dark like us. So you know, when they say that Jesus, you know, in the Bible, say the name Jesus for those who still might be kind of in that mental space of understanding. It says that Yeshua and his family, they had to hide in Egypt. Caesar had instituted a mass genocide in search of the baby who was prophesied against Caesar's kingdom. That's why, you know, Jesus couldn't have been white, because we know that in Egypt everybody was dark complexion, everybody had melanin. I'm telling you, this country is wicked. It's built on just straight pagan worship, pagan god worship. Actually, the Statue of Liberty is much more than a symbol of liberty to freedom and constitutional rights. It's even deeper than that. She is the true representation of Lucifer, the fallen star. Lady Liberty, representing freedom. Freedom from what exactly? Freedom from Yah. Liberties over biblical laws. This is the land of the free. Everything is abundant. You can do whatever you want, be whoever you want. Our world leaders are child molesting, child sacrificing, godless people. Now, the Statue of Liberty was meant to go to Rome, and it was essentially, so they said, based off of a Roman goddess, right? The creator of the Statue of Liberty, a lot of his interest and influence was to a Roman pagan goddess deity. Okay, so it was originally built in France, was offered to Rome. Rome refused to pay for it at the time, and then they sold it to America, which is perfect because America just so happens to be the next Babylon, right? So it actually was suiting, because also what these liberties entail is a liberty to be who you want to be and to worship who you want to worship